A lot has happened the last few days, and I really need some one-on-one with my YouTube family. So today we are doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm gonna be trying a new product. I'll show you one of them, little sneaky peeky girl. And my brain is literally wrapped around everything that's been happening. So we're gonna dive on in and talk about it. Just know everything that I feature in today's video will be linked below. This is not a makeup tutorial, but you are going to get to see me play around and apply the product and give you kind of like first impressions on all the newness. As always, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. We're gonna start off with cleansing our skin. This is a new product to me by Merit Beauty. It is their Great Skin Double Cleanser, Double Cleanse Face Wash. It looks very swirly and stuff, so I'm gonna assume we have to shake her. And look at my shirt. This is like amazing, right? Especially for like those reaction videos. If you find me offensive, then I suggest you quit finding me. It has a foaming thing. I'm gonna do one of these. What are you? I don't think it smells like anything. No, it doesn't. I am gonna rub my eyeball. I had all the intentions in the world. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I had all the intentions in the world of like updating you guys about stuff, but a la misma vez, like now that I'm doing it, se me olvidó. So if I don't like jot down like keynotes of what I want to bring up, se me olvida. So I placed another Temu haul, or a Temu haul, because it's been a minute, but it's only because I remembered I had a credit, but they know how to get you. I had an $8 credit because I do like the price adjustments. I don't sleep on my price adjustments, so it's been there for a few weeks. I was bored, and when I'm bored, you can't just let me do anything. Always keep me busy. Pues nena, let me tell you, I go on to Temu. I was like, I got an $8 credit. Let's see what I can grab. Let's see what's new. And then next thing you know, I'm adding things to cart. I checked out with over $60 worth of product. They know how to get you, girl. They know how to get you. So the Temu order has shipped. It is on its way. You're gonna see a Temu haul. Hopefully it'll get here before the end of the month, and then you'll see it in August. But if it doesn't get here before the end of the month, you'll see it early September. Also, Ipsy's sending their August PR. You'll see one of them this week. And the reason why I say you'll see one of them this week is because for whatever reason, I have tracking for like 4 Ipsy packages. Why 4, Nena? I don't know. So I don't know if they're sending boxy, if they're sending the bag, if they're sending icon, if they're sending what. But also, even if they're sending all 3, why do I have 4 tracking? I'm also supposed to get this week my paid boxish on box, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so it did remove the under eye thing, but because I am who I am gonna go to the bathroom and like really rinse out my skin to make sure that there's no cleanser or nothing left on there. Okay, I'm back. My face is 100% dry. Do you see how squeaky, shiny, squeaky clean this baby looks? Like I look like I applied moisturizer. I did not. I will admit though, I go like this and it feels dry. I do like this though. So I'm gonna keep playing around with her. Let's tone first. So I'm going to use this baby over here, which is amazing. The Cloudberry Bright. This weekend was pure chaos. My brother-in-law came from Texas. We got together and spent time with him and stuff like that, and things did not turn out the way we thought they would. I'm then gonna go in with my dewdrops because I love them. So I've been in Miami all weekend. We were having a great old time. Family got together. At night, we're like trying to figure out the plans for the next morning. While the skin is marinating, I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in numero 6. So we're sitting there minding our business. Everyone's having a good old time. And then one of the pups is freaking out, crying. And we didn't really know why. We're like, what's going on? My sister-in-law goes out and checks on him. And there was a little bit of an accident. Not a little bit, it was a big accident. I'm filling in my eyebrows. Dame un segundito. Brows are on and back. And if you hear noise in the background, my father-in-law and my husband are talking on the phone. But what happens? So we hear the dog freaking out. Stephanie, it's her puppy. Stephanie comes out. By the way, you guys asked me about this skin tint. The only reason why I didn't feature it in the last skin tint video, which if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch her. But the only reason why I didn't feature it is because this is relatively new. Do I absolutely love it? Yes. More than I thought I would. Spot on shade match. wears beautifully, but it's like relatively new. I've only had it a few weeks, so I didn't think it would be fair to compare this to e.l.f. because although this is 100 times better than the e.l.f. one in my opinion, I've only had it a few weeks. And then to blend that out, I'm gonna try a brand new brush. It's new to me, and it is by Sigma, the FAT. So Stephanie goes outside, right? And she's like, what's going on, girl? The dog. Hold on, let me disinfect this. All right, I'm back. Let me make sure this baby is like dry. I did take a break. Y'all know ADHD. I can't sit still. That's why I use my hands, and I can't have T-Rex hands, you know? So hopefully just maybe this is still blendable on the skin. Let's see. I've not done this before, so we shall see. First of all, this is a really nice kabuki. Feels soft. Girl, she's blending, so it's not like it dried down. It gives you a good amount of time for you to blend this. I mean, good amount. There was no reason why it took me 20 to 30 minutes. I could have used a different brush, but I wanted to use this one. It blends. It did not set, which is amazing. Anyway, so she goes, grabs the dog. I kid you not. And I'm not going to post a picture because it's kind of graphic. I do have a picture of the aftermath. That poor baby. The dog is only like 4 years old. He was running. He hit his face. His eyeball came out. I'm not exaggerating at all. And the thing is, because he's a dark dog, you couldn't really see through to the eye. Like actually see the eye. Because it was from afar and I can't see for my life, right? So everyone's like, oh no. So then you've literally got like 4 people using their phone, calling animal hospital, animal doctors, like emergency rooms for dogs. It was a whole thing. And Stephanie's just like panicking. My heart broke for her, but at the same time, I'm like, what does she mean? His eye, his eye, his eye. And everyone's like panicking. I'm using my L'Oreal. Little old me is legit. Like, I don't see it. So I got up. You know, when you feel like you have to see it to believe it, and then when you see it, you can't unsee it? That's what happened. And not that I thought anybody was being dramatic. I was just like, I don't see what people see. Like, and when I got closer, I saw it. Even Ty was like, can I see? Can I see? And I said, yeah, I don't think you should see that. I wish I could unsee it. She's like, Mom, I'll be fine. I just don't see what they're saying. And I was like, that's what I thought. And now I wish I could unsee it. And so I said, fine, be my guest. She went, took a look, came back and goes, I wish I did not see that. He is such this, like the sweetest, my one size, the sweetest little cutie pie ever. He is such a tranquilo dog. He's always so calm and relaxed, and he's like chilling. He only went outside to pee, and he just, his face was a whole thing, and I feel bad for the pup, and I'm not gonna mattify the rest of my skin because we're gonna try something new. So we were like all traumatized, especially Stephanie. I'm gonna use this by Sigma. I've only used it once before. It is their Tint and Tame Brow Gel. I used it once before and I liked it. My brows kind of stayed in place. They didn't get crunchy or white, which is awesome. Like, it didn't look like I applied Elmer's glue, but it does tend to move around whatever product I already have on the brow. So that's kind of like that con. I'm still testing it out. We're gonna move on to the eyelids. I'm gonna use my Level Up primer with Ofra Cosméticos. I think I'm gonna need to open a new one. This is like, I think my 3rd or my 4th. And since we're talking about Ofra, I will feature a new palette that is launching today, or has launched by the time you watch this. It is in collab with Jess Dad Lanny. It is the new Love Always Jess palette. And yes, you can use my promo code to save some money. So I highly recommend you go get my primer. Make sure you grab my Flexi Slick in Chica, and then the primer, and then this palette. We're going to kind of like create a quick look-see. Shades are really, really pretty. Everyday wearable. I'm gonna pop this on my eyeball. So girly, it was a thing. They ran out to the hospital. They found the location. They went to 2 different locations, but the second location ended up being able to help her. They kept him overnight. He was released yesterday while we were still together. He's got a ton of meds to take. I am going to color build. I'm gonna go into this one over here. Apply that on the crease and bring forward. And then we're definitely gonna go darker with this baby, and maybe, just maybe, I don't wanna do a frost, so I might do this center shade on the blank areas. Vamos a ver. So this weekend, I don't post this stuff on social media because I feel like it's a lot to share. So if you followed me on Insta, you would have seen how I posted like the things that were like fun and whatever, but I didn't post about the pup. But you guys, it was such an intense and kind of chaotic moment. Scary to say the least. I'm gonna take that very same shade and apply that under here. We stayed in Miami super late yesterday. We wanted to make sure that we were there when Steph got back with the pup. So this is what the eye is looking. I love this. Black on the waterline. This is not an eyeliner, but this is an eyeshadow stick by L'Oreal, the black one. But look how intense and black that baby is. And then I'm going to pop on a little bit of the Tarte Man Eater at the bottom. I'm not gonna add anything at the top because I'll go in with the Naked Shapewear lashes. These are a different style though. These are in 441. I loved the 442s. Also, this weekend felt so weird to me. I typically don't release videos on the weekends. I tend to change my schedule every so often, especially when I feel like my viewers, my supporters need a shift. And so after looking at my analytics and how videos are performing and all of that, I did go in to my community page and asked you guys, like, should I post every other day versus Monday through Friday? Because my actual schedule was Monday through Friday, like a regular work week. It was an overwhelming amount of people said yes, post every other day so I can, you know, so you guys can catch up. And so I decided to switch it up, test that out. We're gonna be posting every other day now. You're still gonna get your 5 videos a week. That's not gonna change. You still get 5 a week. You're still gonna get the same kind, the same quality, but you're gonna get them every other day. That way you're able to play catch up, because I know y'all are busy. I mean, I'm busy too. I really do appreciate you guys saying like, whatever works for you best is what you should do. I'm gonna skip on this eye for a second, only because then I am gonna film a short form with the eyeshadow palette. I'm debating if I want to even put the shimmer on the inner corner. I might. We will see. And then for bronzer, since it's right in front of me, I'm going to go in with the Sigma one. But watch, once the bronzer goes in, it like ties everything together in such a pretty way. So yeah, I switched up my work schedule. So hopefully that works for you guys as well. I'd really appreciate your feedback. I'm going to go in with a really, really tiny brush, and I'm going to go into that shimmer because I want to see what that's going to look like. I'm going to pat that in here. This shade is pretty. It's pretty gold. It's like a pale gold, but it's pretty gold. It's not necessarily a full-on champagne. Oh, that opened up the eye really nicely. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna do the other eyeball, but I am gonna film it as a short. I'll be right back. Can we just talk about how pretty the eyeballs look, girl? Yes! I am gonna apply a lip, perro. Mira lo que I got. Espérate. One Size sent me their brand new launch. I did a video that I posted because I'm like so sad. Okay, so dusty, and you're like wondering, well, why is it dusty? Well, the one shade that looks like it would be my perfect complexion shade, mira, llegó crumbled. But you know what? I'm not going to be defeated. I'm going to use it anyway. It's supposed to look like this though. This is the shade medium. And I feel like this is too light for me. Medium golden would have been perfection. But I'm gonna have it, you never know. So I'm gonna use medium under the eyeball to brighten. But this is supposed to be an airbrushed finishing powder. Airbrushed silk finish, sheer, dimensional coverage, 12-hour wear, available in 10 versatile, flexible shades. I'm gonna go in with medium. Oh, go really suave with it, really soft. I'm gonna apply medium under the eye. Yeah, that's pretty brightening under the eye. Look how pretty that looks. Medium looks bomb under the eye and wherever I would want brightening. So I'm gonna like pop some here. It adds a touch of radiance, but there's no shimmer in it. Slightly luminous. I like that. Because look, I can apply it under the eye and it doesn't look crazy. So I'm going to keep playing with this one under the eye. Maybe I should like use it to set the under eye and like strictly use this to set the under eye. That looks good. Let's see what happens with this one when I open it. I'm hoping that, oh my God, it like crumbled onto my pants. Pero mira. I'm so sad. I need a fluffy brush. This is the only one I have cleaned right now. Gonna lightly go on to that shade, tap her in. This is the shade that I would use to set the rest of the skin, although I typically do not set because I don't like that dry feeling. When it comes to skin tints, I will set. Skin tints do have radiance that's a bit much. I don't mind the radiance, but I don't want too much radiance and I don't want to feel tacky. So it depends on the formula too. But do you recall how luminous and oily this area looked? Look at it now once I set it. This is my perfect shade and it looks so freaking good. Oh man, it came broken. I think my mailman hates me. I really, really do. Everything looks smooth and semi-matte, but like still radiant in a very, very pretty way. I'm gonna see if maybe I can repress this. Let's work on the lips. I'll go in with the color Riche in Worth It Intense by L'Oreal. I know it's dark, right? But because I'm gonna blend it in with something else, this is by Sigma, their lip cream in the shade Dapper. I figured it would work because of the eyes. The eyes are so pretty. And remember, I do have a promo code with Ofra. So if you guys choose to purchase anything from Ofra, including the eyeshadow palette, the eyeliners, my lid primer, just know you can save money. You can save 20%. So you don't have to pay full price. Why does that work with the eyes, right? And look at my skin. It looks radiant. Here is the makeup. I know I touched a ton of topics, but those are all the things that are on my mind today. So this was something I definitely needed today. A chit chat, get ready with me, playing around with a ton of new product. I'm just talking to my YouTube family. Now, you guys, you know we're not going anywhere without saying hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit the join button below and you're good to go. A huge shout out to all of you who support, watch all the way through, hit the like button and comment. I really, really appreciate you. So thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys on the next one.